man. Nah, because well, first of all, about the Ohio shit. First of all, I lived in Columbus. I was saying that Randy Savage was born in Columbus, Ohio, but I actually stayed in Columbus, Ohio, for a while.
I bet.
But I do know that you're a big Bengals fan. What do you have to say? Because I'm a Bengals fan. That's my team. I'm Joe Burrow. I'm a lot of shit Ohio as well, except for the Cleveland Browns. I'm not supporting the Cleveland Browns. But what do you at all? What do you guys feel about the Cincinnati Bengal organization? We seen what they did last year offensively,
Hmm.
and they were poor on defense. Joe Burrow, to me, had an MVP season. He wasn't going to be nominated because of the the Cincinnati record. You see, they did a bunch of resign. They re-signed T. Higgins,
Right.
Chase, Joe Burrow's there. What do you think about their future moving forward next season?
I think the future's bright. Obviously, the Bengals have done something that they normally don't do in spending money. They signed both Jamar and T. Higgins. You know, we already knew Jamar was going to get his bag. They had a chance to re-sign him last year, and they didn't. And he went and got the Triple Crown. So then, you know what I'm saying, the Brinks truck had to back up for him. But obviously, the other key was keeping T, and Joe Burrow did a great job just like putting pressure on the front office and saying, yo, I want these guys. Now, obviously, they got to attend to the defensive side of the ball and re-signing Trey Hendrickson, hopefully, and hopefully those draft picks. There's a couple free agents still out there, I believe, that could come in and still help the Bengals. But like, if we get that Bengals defense, if we had just been like just above subpar, like we would have made it to the playoffs. Like that's how close it was for us. And then not only that, we had to depend on the Kansas City Chiefs to trot out the janitors and freaking dudes that haven't played football in 15 years to get us into the playoffs. And they went out there and just said, hey, yo, Denver, here you go. Here's a softball up for you. Go on and beat the crap out of us, and we'll see y'all in the playoffs. All right, cool. Cincinnati, you're done. Because everybody feared the Bengals. Everybody knows what Joe Burrow is capable of. People forget when they made it to the Super Bowl, they were down 21-3 to the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship. What happened? We won in overtime, went to the Super Bowl. Next year, you know, some bad calls happened, and obviously our O-line was depleted and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously Joe Burrow gets hurt the next year after that. But obviously I think we'll be fine in the future. And as long as we do stuff on the defense, we'll be okay.